Braves select Rob Slade, a left fielder from the Central Region. With the 4th pick of the 2nd round, the Oakland Athletics select Hector Parra, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the 5th pick in the 2nd round, the Milwaukee Brewers select Thomas Leonard, a left fielder from the East Region. With the 6th pick of the Colorado Rockies select Mark Manuel, a relief pitcher from the Central Region. With the 7th pick in the 2nd round, the Miami Marlins select Jeff Potter, a center fielder from the West Region. With the 8th pick of the 2nd round, the San Diego Padres select Dino Zapata, a starting pitcher from the East Region. With the 9th pick in the 2nd round, the Detroit Tigers select Alden Banks, a left fielder from the International Region. With the 10th pick of the 2nd round, the Chicago White Sox select Mark Portillo, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the 11th pick in the 2nd round, the Seattle Mariners select Jesus Espinosa, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the 12th pick of the 2nd round, the Boston Red Sox select the right fielder from the East Region.
Okay, so we're making our way through the 2nd round now. The next team is on the clock, but before we get to their pick, guys, what do you think of the most recent selection?
Well, I think it's a solid pick. At this point, teams are looking to grab those guys they've had their eye on that maybe fell out of the 1st round, and I got to think they're excited to see this guy get to the...
Welcome back to our minor league pregame show as we move closer to the start of Eastern League action with tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Number 35 is in the glow, making his Double-A debut in this one, so this is probably an exciting day for him.
Well, I'm sure it is, but he knows he's got a long road ahead of him to the major leagues. He wasn't a top draft pick, so he likely won't be on the fast track to the show. Unless, of course, he starts really putting up big numbers in the minor leagues. Still, I know this organization has said they were happy to get a chance to draft him, so maybe they feel he could blossom into a solid player someday. Takes a lot of hard work, resiliency, and determination to make it to the big leagues. His journey starts today, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
You're ready. Fighting Phil.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
This is a lineup that features so many young kids on this team, and generally you know you're going to have to live with their mistakes, but what you do is you ride that youth and enthusiasm to each victory.
Jim Heim gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches.
So striding in, number 35, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, let it fly.
Shot toward right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And that right there was his first hit at the Double-A level. Steve, that's got to be an exciting moment for him.
Yeah, with that first knock out of the way, he can now settle in and start working on the next one. Of course, he's aiming for that first major league hit, but he's got to start somewhere.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Cottrell, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
On to first to complete the double play.
The batter.
Number 35 steps into the box.
For Portland, the designated hitter, number 35.
Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Danny Cottrell comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe this game isn't tied if it weren't for that. I mean, double plays are such huge rally killers.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Glenn Ferris will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a double steal try here. Ground ball right side. And he's safe.
You can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Chris Dominguez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Alvarado is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the go-ahead run will score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 3-2 ball game.
And you know, he might wind up being just a little disappointed there with the bases loaded and nobody out. But the sacrifice fly does get at least 1 run home, as that run will score from third base.
Standing in now, Robbie Schaefer, as he'll swing at the first pitch and ground it foul off to the right. It's strike 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game.
Ball 1.
And he misses with it. 1-1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Polk ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Gerald Rutledge will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Hulk moving to his right. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. The run scores from second. It's 5-2. Number 35 stands in.
Now batting, number 35.
Hard hit at third. One there.
Out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Number 35 will bat down 2 for 3 in the ballgame.
Guy's been solid at the plate for his team. One of the better performers in their lineup, I'd say.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined into left field. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 6-2.
And you wonder if maybe this one is the one that finishes things off. That's going to make this a 6-2 game now. And with time running short, 4 runs might be just a little too much to make up the way they've swung the bats.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Heading right. John moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Sea Dogs lead it 6-2. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Our final line
You have to feel good for that guy, right?
It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 35 will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Oh, and he misses it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting, lefty,
Danny Cottrell will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
And they still lead by that run he scored.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Alvarado has a read on it. 2 down. Peter Witt set to try it again at the plate. He reached on an error and then eventually scored last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Number 35 will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. John shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Number 35 will dig in. 1 for 2 thus far.
number 35.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. And the Sea Dogs lead this one 1-0.
Now batting,
Number 35 steps in now. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. And, guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Sea Dogs come out on top, 7-1.
First, for the
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
your Reading Fighting Phil.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting from that 8-hole right now. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Willie Santiago, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, Matty, he's just basically your 3-pitch pitcher. Not going to overwhelm you with a bunch of different pitches, but still good enough stuff to give you problems.
Number 35 will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now that we have a chance, here's a look at the defense we'll see from Reading. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, out in that corner outfield spot, a very reliable left fielder. Not somebody that's going to make the great plays, but every routine ball, it's as good as gold.
Number 35 steps into the box.
Number 35.
Into the windup and the pitch. Smoke toward third. Blanco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Number 35 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game.
The designated hitter, number 35.
Hard hit to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
And that's a pretty good job of staying with the ball, because he doesn't really panic after he clanked it. And then he just regathers himself and fires a strike to first to get the out.
Number 35 stands in.
Number 35.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Turner will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
And, guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
The final lights out.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7 spot can stay hot. He's hitting over 400 so far here in April. Obviously, we can't get too excited about it.
Number 35 will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Lined hard toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second, he'll try for third. And he'll get in there safely.
You want to talk about throwing a pitcher out of his rhythm? This is the first pitch of the inning, and no one's going to run this thing down. So when the dust settles, this turns into a leadoff triple.
Digging in, Mariano Mateo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Batting ninth,
Andy Frederickson will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Has to be thinking strikeout here. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this...
Danny Cottrell will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Anderson on the move. He's there, but oh, he missed it. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs.
designated hitter.
You're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
So striding in, number 3, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High and deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, I think it's pretty fair nowadays to call this guy a young phenom out there. He's starting to get some national press, one of the better prospects around, and he gives you a look right there of why folks are so bullish on his future.
Striding into the box, Miguel Santiago, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is the right fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now 7-4.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location.
Number 35 steps into the box.
Number 35.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Sanchez has a beat on it, 2 down.
Now batting, Catcher, Mariano Mateo.
Chris Sanchez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Number 35 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line. Number 35 will be the batter. 1 for 2, including a triple thus far.
Yeah, and he was busting around the bases on that triple earlier. It's always pretty exciting to hit a 3-bagger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front of it, strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the 3rd time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
Vincent Rios digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, that's a funny part about baseball. Every day brings you a new game. Yesterday, these guys looked lost. Couldn't buy a run. Tonight, they've got runs coming out of their ears.
Number 35 will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
On the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Trenton leads this one 10-6. Julio Garcia stands in. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 9th inning coming up. The Thunder are on top 10-6. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing he'll ever have. He only made it 6 full innings, but he definitely brought his good stuff to the ballpark, and he winds up helping his guys get out of here with a victory.
12 hits.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one 10-6.
Time of the ball game.
Good night, everybody.
3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.